to the Scamslam channel. I'm here to bring you content from both shady and some not so shady individuals on TikTok. Ever scrolled through your For You page and come across a sketchy scam or a questionable character? Well, you're not alone, and that's where I come in. On this channel, I'll be diving deep into the world of TikTok to expose scams, scammers, and problematic content to steer clear of. From beggars, scammers, fakers, liars, abusers, and awareness creators that you watch, I'll be here to share it all. I'll be doing it all through showing live streams and adding in comments where appropriate. Be sure to look out for those red flags. So if you want to stay informed on what's really going on in the world of TikTok, then hit that subscribe button and join me on this wild ride. Let's expose the truth together, and reminder, don't send money to anyone on TikTok.
Changing her hair like her, basically wanting to be her. And then we got the vibe it rubs the lotion on and skin or else it gets the hose again. So it's interesting to me. You know? And there's a mail delivery person, that's why I'm wearing the wedding set if anybody else to know. She goes by the real, literally, it's the real Heather McCord. Look it up. I invited her. Would like to know why she's using my legal name as her. It's fucking weird. Thought she may have been my daughter. There's no fucking way. Yeah. She came in my live on my other account one night and said something stupid, so I blocked her. Somebody blocked her. Good evening. So I invited that person to come to the live when I sent out the invites because I want to know. What's your obsession with, been obsessed with me all this time? Why? Yeah, my attention. You wanted my fucking attention. You got it. Why would someone want to use my legal name and claim to be the real Heather McCord? Number one, she wouldn't be old enough to be the child I replaced. I don't think. Number two, she would be too old to be my child. So I'm not real sure who the fuck she is. But she does live in Indiana. So I'm wondering if my daughter knows her. Then again, what if my daughter has been behind it the whole fucking time? No, this woman, there's real pictures. But it's not Heather Anderton. No, I don't know who the child was. All I know is my legal name is Heather McCord. Until I get it fixed. It's like, it's fucking weird, to be honest. Too old to be there's no possible way for her to be my daughter. She's too old. She's older than my oldest. I know that. She's like mid-20s to mid-30s. Late 20s, mid-30s, according to ChatGPT. So I don't know who the fuck she is. So I invited her. I want to ask, why are you so obsessed with me when you don't know who the fuck I am? Unless you know my daughter. Still don't know why the obsession, Unless my daughter is behind it. Oh, I hope she does too. Figured out why I love the rain so much. Because what happens? It rains all the time in the UK, over in England, and that. That's why I always love it when it rains. Always do. Now I really want to know, why would anybody use my? Why would anybody want to use my real legal my legal name? It's fucking weird. I think the guy is going the wrong direction with my food. I'm watching it right now to see what the hell he's doing. Okay, this is weird. Yeah. Uh. Anyways, guess I'll find out if he shows up or not. And if he doesn't show up to my house, I'm gonna. I'm good. I invited the person that's using my legal name as her username, the real Heather McCord. I invited her. I'm waiting for her to show up in the chat. Because I want to know who she is. Yeah. And why so obsessed with me for so long? It's interesting. She lives in Indiana. Same place my daughter lives. Thank you. It's in you're right, sorry, duh. Things happen. Yeah, I texted, I said, I think you're going the wrong direction. He says, you're right, sorry. Well, how about turn around and go back the right direction, motherfucker? What the fuck you doing, you know? How's it a top rated courier, whatever? It is. Yes, that's why I'm in my Juicy Couture hoodie nightgown thing. Hoodie nightgown robe thing. I got comfy before coming on here. Always. It does. I've been wanting one for a long time. And when I went shopping yesterday, I got done shopping at the store where I go get all my clothes from as of late. And and here's the problem I have when I see something. This is why I have to look straight ahead. Don't look to the side. Nothing, because every fucking time I always see it. Something I want to get, so I end up getting it and spend more money. And when I say I spend more money, I didn't just spend more. So I saw this, I'm like, oh, fuck. So I got this, got online, and then I got 4 pairs of socks, 2 sets, each thing comes with 2 pairs. So I got 2 of those sets, and I got a set of Tom and Jerry boxers and socks that match the boxers for Frankie for Christmas. So, and then I bought him something else that's coming in the mail tomorrow. Then I got, his fur baby Presley. I had to promote it on here, so it was a free sample. So I was like, well, Christmas. Sure, Presley would love it. It's just this little pink ball, and what's up? What's up? So, what I did was, I ordered got him the same things I got. their manifestation bracelets. So that I figured get some for him too. All about manifesting. Ever since I started wearing them, I felt better. And then a very, very good friend of mine sent me some things, some gifts from over yonder. This being one. It's good for your heart chakra and things like that. And, yeah. She gave me this sunlight stick to charge it, my crystals on, and, hello. It's, well, I have to look at what type of crystal it is. The thing came with a little paper on how to charge it and everything, cleanse it, and that came with it. So this, and then she sent me the selenite stick. She made this tree with the crystals, and see what else. Oh, pendulum. I've always loved crystals and stuff. I've always been a witchy without even knowing it. I've been able to take pain away from people physically. Probably why I hurt all the time, because I don't know how to get the fuck rid of it. What about the Fabio video I did? Oh, the one where... Yeah, I'm confused. Yeah. My necklace that I was wearing in the Fabio video, where I addressed him, yeah. This is like protection, heart chakra, things like that, so... Yes. A friend of mine from the UK sent it to me. It was very sweet of her, and I was all excited when I saw him. So yeah, I love crystals and all kinds of stuff. Like, the best types of gifts to get me is like witchy stuff, like crystals, any type of, um, well, what did you expect? What did you expect? I call it as I fucking see it. And I've heard enough about it. And then seeing him trying to cover his ass for the actions that he did, you're like, no, we're not doing that. I call it as I see it. You only show a couple photos of you as a kid when your face hasn't changed at all. Your face changes as you get older. And if you're gonna lie, I'm gonna call you out on your fucking bullshit. I don't give a fuck. And then to say that people were, doing to him what people did to Michael, no, the fuck they're not. The only reason you have this many followers is because you did so much surgery to look like Michael. On my main page is the duet I did a stitch with Fabio Jackson, called him out on his shit. Saying he's a tribute artist. No, the fuck you're not. You can't sing. Can't sing, can't dance. You want to be Michael so bad. And what's fucked up, do you know he was it said, and I still have the emails, there was going to be 2 performers in 2023 at Wigs and Wishes. Frankie and Fabio Jackson. Guess who did not show up? Fabio Jackson. can't. Okay. Dude. If that's his dream, that's cool. But when he's sitting there saying that, he has even said that Michael took, that's his original face. Michael copied him. His dream is to be Michael. I get people should always follow their dreams, but not go to the drastic measures to change yourself into someone else. You know what I mean? Be your authentic self. Because I think if he was his authentic self, he probably could sing. He probably might actually be a really good singer. But he tries to make himself sound exactly like Michael. That's the problem. Yeah, I think everybody should go after their dreams, no matter what, but be your authentic self. Don't try and be somebody you're not. Get what I'm saying? And the fact of, if you go watch his reaction to the trailer for the new buyout movie about Michael, you might see something. Like, he didn't say anything, but actually, it's just facial expressions, and I can, yeah. He also said Michael wasn't black. That Michael's mother, Catherine, was like half Hispanic, half Japanese. Right. Hey. Ugh. But you can't sit there. If you have a dream, great, go after it. Everybody should. However, you're not going to achieve your dream when you're trying to be somebody else. That means you're trying to achieve somebody else's dream. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's not too bad. Thought it was colder. Any day now. What are we waiting on? Good, like, this is crazy. I'm not sure what the fuck is going on. I don't like it. Yes. Yeah. No focus. Hi. Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Just the pink?
1120.
Thank you.
You too. It's disturber. And they're gone. Yeah, when I flipped the camera that the vehicle I showed with the lights on, they have parked in my landlord spot a couple times. And now that I've seen them, as soon as I came in, they took off like a bat out of hell. Yeah. So there's that. Shit. Yeah. Oh, my lord. Trying to breathe for a moment. Shit. So y'all saw there. Little skeezers. I got elevated and they got the munchies. Kind of goes hand in hand, doesn't it? Oh, shit. They have the steel. Buy one of the pepperoni things. Buy one, get one free. So I got two of those and an Italian cheese bread. And the Twix cookie dough brownie. I mean, I'd share. Yeah, I already took it. Thank you. It's generic. But I already took it. Thank you. Haha, I can't keep saying that shit. Yes. Earlier. I haven't burped yet, haven't you noticed? Thank God. So sick of fucking burping. Tonight I can take these off. Or put them on how I usually wear them. You know, it's sad when I gotta wear a fake wedding set to go out. And I do. Otherwise I get... Yeah, guys just don't want to leave me the fuck alone. So, guess what I'm doing on December 20th? I'm getting me a tattoo. Just a little one. It's a fundraiser that's going on for... I'm getting a tattoo. I'm not sure what it is. It's going to be like 100 to choose from, and it's starting off at $50. But there's a child here named Rocco, and so the fundraiser is for him, and starting at $50. Yeah, and I'm all about supporting that kind of thing, so that's what I'm gonna do. Let's go get a tattoo. Don't know what yet because I'll find out when I get there. But I don't know what I'm gonna. There's gonna be like 100 different ones to choose from. They're starting at $50, so I don't know. It just depends, you know. Well, I'm just doing the small one in support of Rocco, for that. But I am still gonna get my butterfly and the infinity symbol and all that. I want to get Frankie's tattoo that he has the right here. That was for him. He has until it's done with the infinity symbol. It's the infinity symbol with until it's done across it. Kind of like that's kind of like my situation until it's done, you know. So that's what I'm doing on the 20th. Haven't had a tattoo in quite some time. I've had, well, let's see, one, two, three, four, five, six. I have seven. Only you can only see six of them. Well, this one needs touching up, so you can probably see seven if you look closely. My very first tattoo. My ex-husband. I said, you know, because I wanted a tattoo. No. Darn, going back and forth. And finally I got tired of it. I said, alright, Shade, if I show you it's nothing, you know, it'll be fine. You'll do it. Then no more whining and moaning and complaining. Yeah, as long as you hold my hand. Alright. Now, mind you, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. God, I hate that. My ex-husband and I only knew each other for 2 weeks before we got married. This was before we got married. Um, I we knew each other for a week. Well, we stayed. It was after he got. I know a little bit longer than that, but we started getting to know each other when he got me out of the situation. So that knight in shining armor. No, wrong, dead wrong. But he got me away from Nacho, and then so we were together every waking moment, basically, for a week, and then he broke up with, ended the relationship with a girl that I was friends with in high school. Um, they were engaged, but she was cheating on him, and so he then asked me out. I said yes. 3 days later, we got engaged, and 4 days later, we got married. Yeah. Um, I was young and stupid, and I wanted a father for my daughter, for my child, and I thought he was a nice guy, but boy, was I wrong. But anyways, so I was like, all right, Johnny, just do something really cool. Like, okay, doing it, no problem. Tattoos don't hurt. Um, well, I take that back. This one on my, nope, the one on my left shoulder blade hurt the worst. And it was because my ex Nacho punched me in the shoulder blade and did something to it. I've had problems with it ever since. But so I did not know what the fuck he was doing, and he tattooed his name on me. It says Johnny, I, and then 2 hearts, you, and then forever. And my tiger is covering it up, and I got my tiger in 2011, so it needs to be touched up. Because you can see his name through it. he did all my tattoos except the tiger and the Care Bear. Now, I think the only reason the Care Bear one hurt was because Howie's ex-wife, who cheated on him with this big dude who went the whole like Sands of the Hourglass. That's how it's been. So he was doing my tattoo stupidly, and evidently he had some anger towards Howie and took it out on me with the tattoo. So yeah, that was fun, and I don't think it should have looked like this. Let me show you. Because I've had plenty of tattoos, this is actually the last one I got. And none of my tattoos ended up doing this. So it's kind of strange, and I'm not sure why. But it was a lot of scabbing, and it hurt for a long time. So it ended up like that. So I wanted it purple. That's what happens when you don't go to professionals. Like my Tweety here, okay? Homemade guns and shit, okay? Homemade tattoo guns and shit. The only professional one I ever had done was my tiger. He didn't go deep enough. Shit, if he was like digging and just, I think because here's the thing. All the others that he ever did looked great. The ones that he did on other people look great. For some reason, me, not so much. And I got ripped off. So there's that. So, I don't know what I'm going to choose. But when I do, I want it to have some sort of meaning for me or symbolism or something. You know. What was your dog's name? Nova? Um, you could get her portrait done. You could get like her portrait done with a rainbow over it. With clouds like going, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'd love to get another dog, but I don't know. Well, I can't really have one here as it is, so, you know. I miss my guinea pigs, though. And my dogs. Batty, I lost Batty with the accident. I don't know what happened to him. I just hope somebody saw him and got him and took care of him. And then Bella, she was taken to, a shelter after I tried to do what I did in 2023. And she was a precious baby, and I'm sure somebody adopted her. Either that or the people I got her from went and got her. Something. But, yeah, I didn't want her, she didn't need to be in the situation I was in. I didn't want her to have to deal with being in the car and that. You know what I mean? So, you know what I want to do? I want to go to museums. I want to go to a museum. I was thinking about, because I've been asked before. I don't know why I'm talking about it now, but I've been asked before, what would I consider the perfect date if Frankie and I went out on a date? And I said, here, privacy and everything, and yeah, obviously. But I've always, because I've never been out on a real date, I guess. So I was thinking about it. I think, honestly, the perfect date would be like a nice dinner, go to a museum or an art gallery, you know, then the evening with beautiful scenery, like at the by the outlet mall or something, with the where you look across and you see all the lights, or even over there, there's a place you can go and see lights. I don't know. Like I said, I've never been on a real date, so I don't, I don't fucking know. You know, never been on a real date, never experienced romance. Never had a good relationship. You know, so I don't know. So, what would you all think I should get if I can find if one of the things is available. What do y'all think I should get? So, how was everybody's day? What is every well? I asked what everybody's plans for Thanksgiving were. That's good. Sorry to hear that. What kind of class? That's true. I could get a music note tattooed on me. Maybe I will. I may know that. Oh wow. Yeah, I have dyslexia when it comes to numbers. Like I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes when I make phone calls, I get the numbers backwards and shit. I'm in school for criminal justice. Do I do I think I'm gonna continue? I don't know. Well, I don't think I could get that for $50, sweetheart, but at some point I'm going to. I don't use AI. And don't let your professors know you're using AI because that can get you in a lot of trouble. Oh, okay. Well, as long as they're okay with it, you know. I wouldn't even know where to begin with that. I learn things as I go when it comes to technology. Right now, my class is literature. Literature and comprehension. Composition, not comprehension. Shit. 7th grade, I wrote a short story off of a picture. Oh, you're still young. I'm 40. Well, my real birthday is on Friday. I'll be 46. The last birthday as Heather I celebrated, well, didn't really celebrate. I did, I bought stuff for me for my birthday, so I guess, that was the 23rd, you know, thanks. But it's the last one I was gonna have as Heather because by this time next year, I'm sure we'll have everything sorted out and fixed. when it comes to my identity and reuniting me with my real family and that. So, what night was it I got that death threat? 2 nights ago? They said they were in Chicago. Told you nothing was gonna happen. Just scare tactics. Matter of fact, I could just show up at the fucking lodge in the city if I chose to. Yeah. I have to prove it still, but yeah. I have the same birthmark as she did. I have the same mole. My children look just like her. I have a short, stubby thumb like she did. Said same exact birthmark and same exact spot, right? Well, yeah, I solved my own kidnapping. The sketch of the suspect was done a year after the disappearance. I know who it is. Let me show you. Oh, excuse me. Let me get the other picture up. Her husband was in the military. I think he was in the Navy. I'd have to read it. He was either in the Army or the Navy for the United States. They were stationed over there. Don't feel bad for me. Okay, so this, once it clears up, that's the suspect. They think it's a man. That's Carol. Good evening. So yeah, I know who did it. She was wearing her husband's clothes. So there's that. you know. Yeah. And the sketch of the suspect was done here after the disappearance. Well, let me see. If I have them on here, I should. Wait. There's Catrice, and there's her older sister. This way? Yeah. There's my daughter. Here's the age progression of Catrice. Here's a picture of me. Now if we go do the side by side, right? That's Catrice's father. I'm okay. I'll be okay. See, I know I'm gonna prove who I am. That's neither here nor there. So if it wasn't gonna happen, I wouldn't have come as far as I have with this. I would have never found out. You know? So yeah, I know I'm gonna prove who I am. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. No ifs, ands, or buts. Don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. You know. I don't want to spill this. I gotta readjust. Oh shit. And then I get exhausted even more just by trying to readjust my seating. Perhaps. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. Ouch. Oh shit. So, it's gonna happen. It's just gonna take time. In the meantime, I don't think I like these pepperoni things too much. I should just stick with the Italian cheese bread. It's alright. So, something tells me my landlord is not going to be joining me for Thanksgiving. I spoke with her today, I don't know. That's okay. Still gonna have all this food and there's just me. But, maybe I'll make her a plate and I'll take it up to her. Because I want to make sure she eats, so. So, how is everybody? I took her the soup up today in the thing I got her yesterday. And when I gave it to her, I said, like, yeah, I remember you said you don't like the buns and that, so I just had it put in a bowl and she was all happy. She was happy about it. So, it's like, how much do I owe you? Nothing. Nothing. I don't do things for for them to think I don't want people thinking that they have to pay me anything. Well, your partner's sick, right? You should probably stay home with your partner and take care of your partner. That's just my opinion. You want to be a good significant other, you love your partner, stay home and take care of them. Don't leave them there alone. You know, you don't want to leave your partner home alone. Especially on a holiday or whatnot. Well, yeah, I know. They're sick, right? So if they're sick and can't go, stay with them and, you know. I kind of figured you were supposed to go together. But your partner's not going because they're sick, correct? So you said you might stay home because they're not going. Yeah, that's what I was fucking saying. Shit. Lord have mercy. Why they? Am I being punked? Keep asking the same fuck. Wait, I swear to Christ, I'm still waiting for Ashton Kutcher to pop out and say, hi, you punked, haha, so I can punch the bitch. But at least I know why I love the rain so much. And why I've never felt like I was home. Why I was always homesick. Why the name Heather always felt weird. You know. Oh. I don't know if I'm gonna eat this. Cheese ain't even melted in it. Looks like there's cheese or something between the pepperoni. Some sort of cheese or something. I don't think I'm gonna eat that. Should just stick with Italian cheese bread. It's alright. I know I'm gonna take this to tomorrow. I know plenty of guys that will eat this kind of thing. Yeah. I'll give it to Miss K. Take it down to the center and give it to Miss K. The only thing I ever really get from Little Caesars is I don't like I'm very particular about pizza. Very particular about pizza. And when I say what I'm gonna say, Italians in New York would be fucking flipping out. My favorite pizza is taco pizza from a place called Happy Joe's in Bettendorf, Iowa. That's my favorite pizza. And from Godfather's. I like taco pizza, y'all. Taco pizza! I can hear it now. Can you imagine me telling Frankie if he asked me what my favorite pizza is? Yeah, taco pizza. Probably flipped. What do you mean taco pizza? That's not deep. Yeah, I can hear it now. Or tell him my other favorite pizza is pineapple and sausage. Yeah. Well, they were buy one, you look free. I ain't worried about it. I'm going to take it to somebody who will eat it tomorrow. You got to remember, I was at that center and I know how the food is. So, I help whenever I can. I've never had pineapple and garlic pizza. Trying to keep away the vampires, aren't you? Hello. But yeah, I like the pineapple sausage because it kind of the sweet and the sour, savory, whatever, So yeah, I have to try it sometime. My favorite pizza. But I don't like pizza. I didn't like pizza till I came here. What do you mean no tomato then? What are you trying to... Yeah, yeah, pizza sauce has tomato. Tomato is a fruit. Uh-huh. Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, and then it hit me, yeah. It only took me a couple seconds. Hmm. Hmm. Hang on. When you said pineapple and garlic, did you mean that white garlic sauce instead of the marinara? Huh. Where would I find that at? Well, I'll have to get the recipe from you sometime. Ugh. When I'm in the UK, I'm going to want to see the museums and the art galleries, and travel to the different countries. I'm still, in the process of proving who I am, but also, you kind of have to. You can only do so much at once. I'm going to prove who I am. And I have a feeling it's going to be sooner than any of us think. So, exactly. I have this feeling it's going to be sooner than any of us think. So, I have an appointment with the gastroenterologist in February. So, what I've decided is if I can get over to the UK and everything before that, I will have that dealt with later. Or while I'm over there or something. But most important, I mean, I've lived with this damn thing in my body for fucking 10 years. Almost held a foreign object in my body. So, for me, what's more important is uh, proving who I am. So, yeah. Still waiting for my passport. Um, then after this term is over, I'm out of school for 4 weeks. You know. But things are starting to happen quickly, aren't they? A lot quick. Things are happening a lot quicker than they used to. It's like once I figured out who I was, and things start, coming together. Ew. Yeah, I have 2 weeks left. And then out till the 16th or the 12th or 14th, something like that. Mine's online, so. I have that damn song in my head again. It must have been the mistletoe, the lazy fire, the falling snow, the magic in the frosty air, the feeling everywhere. On Christmas Eve, my wish came true. The night I found love with you. I don't know. Yeah, my college is in another state, so I do everything online. But I talk to him weekly on the phone, like my well, not weekly, but like bi-weekly. They call to check on me. Like my academic advisor called me on Saturday, actually, just to see how I was doing in class, how everything was going along, and to let me know how good I'm doing and everything. And the probation period is almost over, and next term I will be taking my class. Next term is about the juvenile justice portion. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm going to continue with it for a little while longer because because of how corrupt it is. I haven't quite decided yet if it's even worth me doing because I don't want to. Well, congratulations. But until recently I thought I had never left the country. Then come to find out I'm not even a citizen. Yeah, I'm going to be doing one in hopes that I can raise money to help me get over there. Because I gotta buy the plane ticket, travel expenses. I'm gonna try and be there for a month because of how everything that has to go down. I'm gonna get an Airbnb, so I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. Hopefully that'll help. I'm in the process of taking down the old one, which didn't do any good anyway. Nothing came of it, and it was so I could do the entertainment thing, but that is kind of on hold now for a bit. Because what's the most important thing for me is proving who I really am and reuniting with my family. So, and someone actually had the audacity to tell me if I started to GoFundMe, I would be arrested for fraud and all this crap. It's like, okay, bitch. It's the same person who's pretended to be my daughter and everything else. I'm still waiting for that one who's using my legal name as their username. The real Heather McCord. I know. The scare tactics and shit like that don't work. It's the same person who's pretending to be my daughter, pretending to be Frankie, made a smear campaign about me, reached out to others to have them do what they did, like Purple Plankton and that. Started a page, Truth shall set you free 15 to make it appear as I was stalking Frankie and to try and get him to change his mind about me. It didn't work, but you know. And then I took his advice. You can't control what people say, think, or do. Don't let it bother you. I I don't even know where Belize is. Where is Belize? This goes to show you how much I am on countries and shit. Mm. You know, maybe the reason I started buying all the warm clothing sets I did, is because I'm going to be leaving soon. And it's going to be cold over there. You know, this is England that I'm going to, so it's gonna kind of be cold. So maybe that's why I bought like this and the other warm stuff I bought and the boots that I've bought and you know. Excuse me. I think the only thing I really need to do is I'm gonna have to buy a couple of suitcases, big suitcases, because I have one small one, and that's like a carry-on. There ain't no way to fit all my clothes and shit in those. Along with my toiletries have to be in one, suitcases that are checked. I'm going to. Think about this. February of 2020, February 2023, I ended up homeless in my car alone. Not the first time being homeless in my car, but the first time being alone. I did something very stupid, which I will never do again. I made a promise to Frankie. I don't know if he knows that or not, but I did. And I started improving my life. Look where I am now. Florida, living in your car in Florida, that's an adventure, and then moving here. living, living in New York is a whole nother planet. A bigger adventure, right? But now I'm working on going over to a whole nother country. Back to where it all began. Kind of makes me nervous. But I know I'll be alright. I know everything's been leading up to this. I know everything's leading up to this, so. And I don't know what the fuck to expect. You know? Fucker. So there's that. So I've been noticing something for about the past month and a half. Oh, excuse me. It's. I don't know how to describe it. It's like I've been seeing certain things. And they're very intense, like it's very realistic. And it's like I can close my eyes. It's weird. Um, but it's something that hasn't happened. There's a couple things, but they haven't happened. So I'm trying, like, I don't know how to explain them. So what you call, like, would psychics call downloads or some shit? Is that what it is? Because man alive. Because if that's what it is and it's gonna happen, I'm waiting. Let's go. Well, what I've been seeing hasn't happened, so I don't know. One has to do with Frankie. One has to do with his mom. And nothing bad. No, this isn't when I'm sleeping. This is like I'm awake and it's happening. I can, yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll find out soon enough. Because what if it's gonna happen? It's gonna be in the next few months. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna be in the next few months. May not even be a month. Maybe 2 months. No. maybe a little over a month. Because the song, it must have been the mistletoe, the lazy fire, the falling snow. It goes, our first Christmas, more than we've been dreaming of. But those are the lines that I've been hearing. It must have been the mistletoe, the lazy fire, the falling snow, the magic in the frosty air, the feeling everywhere. On Christmas Eve, my wish came true the night I fell in love with you. It only took one kiss to know it must have been the mistletoe. And then it skips the rest of it, and then it goes, our first Christmas, more than we've been dreaming of. And then the things I've been saying. I don't know. And I'm just trying to go with the flow and not even think about it or try and figure things out. You know. But another thing I've noticed is how tired I am lately, right? I have a theory. It might not just be my stimulator. So, you know, when you don't listen to your body when you need to rest, your body will then eventually force you to rest and make you seem like you're sick, right? When's the last time I actually rested that I listened to my body and didn't end up in the hospital from not listening to my body? I think my body has been trying to tell me that I need to rest, and it's probably because of what's about to happen. Because maybe I'm not going to be getting much rest for a while. I don't know. But my body is telling me to rest for some reason. And because I'm not listening, I think that's why I'm feeling the way I've been feeling, the way I have been. I don't know. Well, it's just everything finally caught up to me. Is that what all this is? Everything over the past few years the past 40 plus years just finally caught up to me, and now I'm just exhausted all the time? Well, damn, it only took over 40 years for all of it to catch up to me. And I think it did because, you know, God, the higher power, whatever you want to call it, wanted to make sure I would be my own place safe and not having to, worry about if I'm, being on the street or anything like that. So I think that's what might be going on, is because I've never been in a place where I was actually safe. You know, I've been in fight, flight, freeze, fawn for a very long time. And usually mine is fight. But I don't know. Probably has something to do with it because I need to learn how to rest. Even when I go on vacation like Wings and Wishes, I didn't fucking rest. My mind don't shut the fuck up. Trying to solve a mystery. Scooby Doo, where are you? Ruby, Ruby, Ruby. Oh, excuse me. Might be why I've been in fight mode, fight, flight, freeze, or fawn mode forever. And now my body is like, okay, we don't need to be that way anymore. We're safe. We don't need to be that way. So now we're gonna, because I don't listen to my body, where I'm so used to having to be on my feet and doing everything, and I don't know how to rest. And always having to do something because I've always had to. I've never had a time where there was just nothing for me to worry about or nothing for me to do. This is the first. So I'm always constantly thinking that I gotta be doing something when I don't really need to, because when I don't do it, then I feel guilty or lazy or whatever. It's a whole mess, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Today I watched Mrs. Brown's Boys for the most of the day. And if you don't know what Mrs. Brown's Boys is, it's a English comedy. If you download the BritBox app, you can find all the English comedies and all documentaries and all that from the BBC and that. You know, it's interesting. Oh, well, shit. I started wondering. I was talking to my friend who sent me the necklace that I told her that that Joan and Jack used to have me watching the English comedies and shows with them, like Are You Being Served? As Time Goes By, Keeping Up Appearances, then there was Perot, Waiting for God, Miss Marple, A Touch of Frost, the list goes on, right? She said, Are they from the UK? I said, No. So she thinks it's a bit odd that they would be having even watching them. So what if they were trying to give me hints at some sort? You know? I don't know. Like I said, my mind doesn't stop. And it sucks. But I do think I'm gonna end this because I am getting tired. It's weird, I'm getting very tired very quickly. So I'm gonna end this for now. And until next time, I'll see you later. When I go live again, it'll be on my main account. So, but I'm not gonna live again tonight. I'm going to bed because it's not even quite midnight, and I'm going to bed. Shit, that's new for me. Tomorrow is definitely gonna be a better day. It's even gonna be 62 degrees here tomorrow. Shit. I'll see y'all later. Have a good night, guys. Why does it do this? Oh, there we go. See y'all later.